What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And Liverpool are linked with the fantastically talented 21-year-old attacker Rayan Cherki, or Cherki, not sure how to pronounce his name exactly. He is a French forward who can play in a number of positions, and because Lyon are threatened with relegation if they don't sell some of their big players, Liverpool could take advantage of that situation and get him for a reasonable 20-25 million pounds. So here are the headlines. Liverpool reportedly intensify pursuit of exceptional Rayan Cherki, and in this video we will take a look at his talents and why he would be a brilliant signing for Liverpool for the long-term future, because he is a hugely talented individual. He has 19 goals and 28 assists in all competitions for Lyon throughout his career, and he's valued at around 25 million pounds, 30 million euros, and he could be a January transfer target for Liverpool, and that is linked with the Federico Chiesa injury situation as well. So we will talk about that in this video as well. So if you enjoy these Liverpool transfer news updates, and if you are excited about Liverpool making early moves for the January transfer window, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, because I post daily Liverpool FC updates. And Lyon set the asking price for Liverpool, and that is 30 million euros, so 25 million pounds, and he could be an absolute bargain for that price, because he could become a 100 million pound footballer if he fulfills his potential. So French outlet L'Equipe has reported first that Liverpool are interested in Cherki, and recent developments suggest that Liverpool have intensified their pursuit for Cherki's signature, because Lyon are in a very bad financial situation. Basically, the French football authorities gave Lyon a provisional relegation to the French second division unless they improve drastically their financial situation, which means either qualifying for European competition and selling some of their big players, which is a very tricky situation, because Lyon are basically just on the verge of getting in the top 4, which could be Champions League qualification for Lyon, but they might have to sell some of their big players. Cherki has established himself as a key player for Lyon, even though he's only 21 years old. He already played 152 games, scoring 19 goals and getting 28 assists, and Cherki can cover several attacking positions. His main position is maybe the attacking midfield spot, but he can play right wing, left wing, and even maybe down the middle as a false 9 or center forward. And he's also a France under 21 international as well. Chelsea and PSG are monitoring his progress as well. And Cherki actually had been close to a potential Paris Saint-Germain transfer in the summer, worth just 15 million euros. But in the end, Cherki stayed put, and now club president John Textor recently warned clubs that now it would take at least 30 million euros, maybe even 35 million euros, to prize Cherki away from Lyon. Lyon are very well aware of the need to sell players, but they are facing the unusual dilemma, trying to avoid forcibly getting relegated while also battling in the French league to secure Champions League football, a result which would also help their financial situation massively. Of course, Lyon don't really want to sell Cherki for cheap, but it could be argued that 25 million for a highly rated 21-year-old still represents a real bargain for any wealthy side. And Liverpool and Chelsea are monitoring Cherki's development, but Bayer Leverkusen and Paris Saint-Germain are also interested. And here is the French league table. As you can see, Lyon are just 1 point behind the Champions League places, 2 points behind third. They are unbeaten also in their last 5 games, but they have only played 11. So the league season is still very early. There are 34 games in the French league, so still Lyon has to play more than 65% of their league games, and also they have to contend with the January transfer window, where some clubs could prize some of their biggest talents away. And French media outlets are saying that Lyon could even accept a lower transfer fee than 30 or 35 million euros if Cherki is very keen on a move to Liverpool, because then, Lyon might have to absolutely sell, especially if a player's head is turned. Cherki is a Lyon Youth Academy graduate, and he has impressed with his creativity, his dribbling ability, his goal scoring threat. As I said, even though he's very young, he already played 152 games, and he has that final third X factor, and he can develop into one of the best players in his position. And Liverpool love to move in silence in the transfer window, so we haven't seen many transfers where Liverpool have been linked with the player for months. We moved in silence to sign the likes of Luis Diaz, Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, and others as well. Last week it was reported that the French National Directorate of Management Control has handed Lyon a potential provisional relegation at the end of the season to Ligue 2, the French second division, as a result of financial mismanagement, because the Lyon owner, the American businessman John Textor, had played down concerns over relegation, but Cherki may look past his new when the January window opens. He admitted that. And I think he took over after Jean-Michel Aulas, the previous president, who was very, very famous in French football. He has overseen Lyon's best period in their history, where before Jean-Michel Aulas, the previous president, took over, Lyon had no league titles. And with under his presidency, Lyon won an unprecedented 7 French league titles in a row. And those 7 French league titles are still the only league titles that Lyon has won. So it's amazing that they haven't won any league titles. Then they win 7 in a row, and they haven't won any league titles since then. And John Textor said, with Cherki, we lost 15 million pounds, but he has 15 million euros, but he has a greater market value now. He should stay in January, and it will come down to his choice, as always in football. He's referring to Lyon could have sold Cherki to Paris Saint-Germain for 15 million euros because they had a bid coming in. The problem Lyon is facing is they are around 500 million euros in debt, which is huge. Lyon might not even be worth 500 million euros if with everything, and yet they amassed debt worth potentially more than the whole football club. So it will be very, very difficult to get that down to a respectable, manageable figure, because if you are 100 million euros in debt, that's manageable, but if you are 500 million euros in debt, that's hugely problematic for a club like Lyon, who don't have the revenues anywhere near like the revenues that English or Spanish clubs have. And the French news outlet is reporting that Liverpool's directors have made Cherki one of the players they would like to sign in the short or medium term at Liverpool, where his qualities seem to be anonymous. Cherki is appreciated both by the thinking heads, the recruitment department, and by coach Arne Slot. His good start to the season has pushed Liverpool to intensify their contacts lately. And Liverpool have been opportunistic in the transfer market. We took advantage of Chiesa's contract situation in signing him for 10 million, and Liverpool could take advantage of Lyon's financial problems as well to sign a brilliant player like him on a cheap transfer. And you might ask, Liverpool, why would they sign an attacker when we already have 6? But Chiesa so far hasn't been able to prove that he can stay fit. He's struggling with the intensity of English football. There could be a scenario where we bring in Cherki and we loan out Chiesa to an Italian club where he can play regularly, maybe increase his market value, and then maybe Liverpool could sell Chiesa for a profit in the summer. Even though I don't want that to happen because I love Chiesa as a player, I think he's brilliant. Maybe if Chiesa can't get fit until the January transfer window, that's a scenario where Liverpool could benefit from a loan move for Chiesa, and then we could bring in Cherki. And, the future of Mo Salah is still up in the air. Former France and Arsenal defender Bakary Sagna said, Rayan Cherki is a good player, but when you come to a bigger team, players can find that difficult. Cherki is playing in his hometown for his home club. He's a big player at Lyon, but he would be one of several big players if he joined Liverpool. It would be a big step up for him to join Liverpool. He would have to adapt to a lot of changes. He's a player that has been performing well in France, but I think it would take him time to adapt to the Premier League. But he's young and he has great potential. I think if Liverpool could sign Cherki for 20-25 million euros, what we could do is we could let him stay at Lyon on loan until the end of the season, so he develops further. And then next summer we will see what the situation is with Mo Salah, with Chiesa, and then we take it from there. But some people are already calling him a generational talent. He made his senior debut for Lyon at just the age of 16 years old. That's why he has so many games for Lyon. This season he has contributed 2 goals and 3 assists in 11 games across all competitions. And Liverpool has been actively reshaping its midfield after significant changes. You know, we recently signed Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch. They have revitalized Liverpool's engine room. And Lyon is desperate for cash, so no player is untouchable in the Lyon squad. If a good offer arrives for any of their players, they will sell them. And this presents a golden opportunity for Liverpool to sign a generational talent at a discounted price, and also reinforcing their midfield and attack for the foreseeable future, because Rayan Cherki, you can see that in terms of attacking metrics, he ranks among the best players in Europe, because these are compared to the big 5 leagues, Champions League, Europa League, over the last 1 year, and Rayan Cherki ranks in the top 2% when it comes to assists. He almost gets 1 assist every 2 games. In terms of non-penalty XG, he also has 1 goal per 4 games. In terms of expected goals, in terms of actual goals that he scored, he's not scoring regularly. He only has 0.16 goals per 90 minutes. But in terms of expected assisted goals, non-penalty XG plus expected assisted goals, he ranks in the top 6 and top 12% in those metrics. Shot creating actions, he ranks in the top 2% in Europe, which is remarkable. Passes attempted, top 10%. The pass completion rate is a worry, only 75%, so he definitely needs to improve that. But in terms of progressive passes, he's in the top 3%. In terms of successful take-ons, so he loves running at people. I love players like that. He's in the top 1% in Europe among attacking players, which is really, really exciting. And in terms of touches in the attacking penalty area, he also has 6.5 touches per 90 minutes, which ranks him in the top 13% among other attackers. So that is very, very encouraging. Of course, defensively he's not great, as you can see by his numbers, but that's not his main role. And in Liverpool, I think he would probably have just attacking duties. Compared to other wingers and attacking midfielders, Cherki ranks very highly, top 6% for expected assists, shot creating actions, top 3% for progressive passes. And his most statistically similar players include Cole Palmer, Leroy Sané and Florian Wirtz. Not too bad kind of players to be compared to. Cherki is very low, however, in terms of defensive metrics, but that could be down to Lyon's style. I don't know enough about Lyon's playing style to comment on that. So he might not be an obvious target for Liverpool. Cherki is definitely a talent, and Liverpool love looking for value in the transfer market. And there could be an opportunity to take advantage of Lyon's terrible financial situation and get a player like Cherki, who normally would cost way more than just £25 million, 30 million euros. So let me know, what do you think about that? Do you want Liverpool to sign Cherki or not? I would love to hear your opinion. And also I heard that Virgil van Dijk had to come back to Liverpool early because of some injury problems. So I think Liverpool should actually rest Van Dijk for the Southampton-Liverpool game, as important as that might be. It's even more important that we get a result against Real Madrid and then Man City in the next 2 games. So Van Dijk playing 3 games in a week isn't ideal, especially if he's struggling for fitness. So I would play actually Joe Gomez and Konate maybe against Southampton, and then against Real Madrid and Man City, Konate and Van Dijk could be back partnering each other at the heart of the defense, because Van Dijk was sent home early, and Gravenberch and Gakpo didn't start the last game for the Netherlands, where the Netherlands got a 1-1 draw against Bosnia, and Szoboszlai scored a 99th minute Panienka penalty against Germany. I couldn't get tickets for that game, so that's why I didn't upload a match vlog, but the next time Hungary play a competitive game, I will try to be in the stadium as well. But Szoboszlai scoring that Panienka penalty against Germany with the last kick of the game was hugely impressive. The cojones to do that is absolutely immense, and hopefully Szoboszlai will start flying in the attacking areas for Liverpool as well, because he has huge potential still, and I still believe in him. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.